Hello, my name is Joshua Harmon, and as a member of the Sustainability Membership Council, I want to thank you for joining us as we celebrate Building Safety Month with our partners at the Major Jurisdiction Committee. Listen in as they share some information about the committee and the important work they're doing in promoting building and code department best practices.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jose Roy. I am the chair for the steering committee of the Major Jurisdiction Committee. We call it the MJC. And I would like to give you a brief intro of the MJC now that we are promoting and celebrating the Building Safety Month of the International Code Council. So what is the MJC? It's basically a premier contact for federal, state, and major cities. And it's a representative example of what we can do together, the synergetic power that code officials working together can generate for the benefit of the communities that we actually serve. The purpose of the committee is very simple. We maximize the benefit of the shared resources, concepts, programs, experiences to learn from both our successes and failures and provide context for better enable state and local jurisdictions to function in a more cost-effective and efficient manner. So who can join? Who is the MJC? It actually consists of ICC members from across the United States. We got representatives from state enforcement agencies. We got representatives of the capital cities of each state. We also have the members from the two major cities from each state, in addition to the capital city of the country, and members that are representing communities that are that have a population of 500,000 or more. So the MJC, we actually meet every month on the second Monday, virtually, and we do that from 3 to 4 p.m. And these conference calls are open to everybody that want to join. So we invite you to check our website, check our agendas and meetings, and we can actually join the meeting with us. If you'd like to participate, you can also email the committee at mjc@iccsafe.org. mjc@iccsafe.org. Typically, we also conduct 2 annual meetings in person. We do one in the hearings in the springtime, which this year will be virtual, and we also in the annual business meeting in the fall that we expect to be there in person. So we invite you to actually join us, and we always have a full room. So definitely we have great topics for discussion. Right now, I serve as a chair. I do represent the city of Austin, Texas. The vice chair is Sam Palmer. He represents Clark County, Nevada. David Atka from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Eric Browning from Denver, Colorado. We got Shu Shan from San Jose, California. Sam Steele from Seattle, Washington. Grant Ulrich from Chicago, Illinois. Wendy Wan from New York City, New York, and Terry Whitehill from Portland, Oregon. Our liaison from ICC is Mr. Corey Robley, and he's the Vice President for Government Relations in ICC, as well as Michael Savage from the Board of Directors. So definitely we continue to work hard with the ICC community and see how we can expand this committee to include more members of the international community. So if you know anybody that wants to join, please let them know and reach out to us. Looking forward to share with you on this Building Safety Month.
Hi, I'm Sam Palmer. I'm the current Vice Chairman for the Major Jurisdiction Committee, also known as the MJC. We're going to give you a quick introduction back in regards to best practices and what we think that is. The definition of best practices, a particular way of doing things that has been consistently shown to be superior to the results when employing an alternate method or technique. Or better said, what you do well as a jurisdiction and how we can best share that with the other jurisdictions to help them improve their processes. We don't want to have to reinvent the wheel, so that's why we come up with these best practices. We identify them, we categorize them, and we print those out for you. Now, MJC has developed multiple practices used throughout the US and the world. Some of the key highlights, department administration, code enforcement, role of the code official. So a lot of times we gather information and present them out in white papers, and that includes concepts on staffing, salaries for staff, building condemnations, community redevelopment, and in particular emerging trends on what's going on around the countryside. Some of the best practices that we put out here recently include papers on homelessness in the United States and how the major jurisdictions are dealing with that. Do's and don'ts of software implementation. All of the MJCs are going through major upgrades in their software, and that's been a critical issue for all of us. San Francisco, the mandatory soft story seismic retrofitting program. With their high seismicity levels, that soft story has been a major issue to retrofit as examples of some of the bad earthquakes they've experienced. Harris County, their fire marshal's office, put out a beautiful community outreach program. And then remote video inspections. We put out papers on that showing all the agencies on how to do it, how to work with it, and some of the results and some of the do's and don'ts of it also. How to submit your best practices? Ideally, please just submit them. We'll figure them out. But if you can get them into us, we'll work with you on the formatting and how it all looks and how we can make it play out. But what we do is we compile all those and share them in an annual report to all jurisdictions so you can see what the best practices are around the world. And at each annual business meeting, we do a seminar on them and gives you quick highlights of the best that we can see there. Overall, please submit your best practices to Mike Bous at iasonline.org. That's mike.bouse@iasonline.org.
Hello, I'm Corey Robley, Vice President of Government Relations and Staff Liaison to the Major Jurisdiction Committee. I'd like to welcome you to participate in the MJC. Our steering committee hosts monthly conference calls that are open to the public. And when we're not in the midst of a global pandemic, we typically meet in person twice a year. Once in the spring during the committee action hearings, and again in the fall during the ICC annual conference. We do anticipate meeting in person later this year in Pittsburgh, so we hope to see you there. If you are interested in participating in any of our committee activities, or you meet the criteria to become a member, I encourage you to reach out to us. Our email address is mjc@iccsafe.org. You can also review any of the committee documents. Anything that we're working on, we upload to our webpage, which is embedded within the Code Council's website, iccsafe.org. Go to the membership tab and then click on councils and committees and you'll see major jurisdiction right there. With that said, we hope to see you soon and we look forward to working together.